How many people want to hear So Why Did I Get Married Part 2? Sorry. All right. If anybody could tell me the gentleman that plays Jill Scott's husband's name, his real name, who knows it? She won. You can check your stuff on BLS. She wins an I Am Percy Sutton T-shirt, courtesy. Nice. All right. Yes.
To be able to promote Harlem Brewing and Sugar Hill Golden Ale, based in Harlem by Celeste Beatty, who's a black woman who created this beer. So we really need to be able to support her as much as possible. If you see Sugar Hill Golden Ale at Whole Foods or any of the shops, make sure you buy a 6-pack. Trying to get things going. We're trying to get a brewery in Harlem started. So she's working very, very hard on that. And again, thank you so much for supporting us. Remember Sugar Hill Golden Ale, Celeste Beatty, and her son Corey Beatty. It's a family thing, and we need...
Perhaps I should have expressed it instead of just talking. Maybe I should have thanked you more or showed you some appreciation. Should have never fooled myself into believing that I could hold you in a state of infatuation. Days racing by without you here by my side. Maybe I could have kept you had I been able to let you see me cry. You are a queen, but I never respected your highness. I watched you cry tears until your eyes reached dryness. Time and time again you tried to warn me, I'm not buying this. Now my heart breaks when I hear you say we are now behind us.
I love it when I bless your bond flesh, concave with my convex. But what we have is complex, way beyond sex. You stimulate and energize my intellect as well as my libido. Chickens hate and roll the guys, but do they worry me? No. I recognize what I got, fully aware that there could be a ton of guys in my spot. So I neglect not. You picked me while I was picking you. Simple as that, so I don't care what these chickens do. They never gave a second thought to me, much less talk to me. Till we got together, now they steady hawking me. Hoping I succumb to the pressure, but I shook every look, and I'm numb to any gesture they make in an attempt to break us up or cause a commotion, or crack the formula for our love potion. I don't second any other emotion, cause they can never understand the concept of effortless devotion.
You call me, you tease me, you please me, you school me, give me things to think about, invite me, you ignite me, correct me, you love me, you like me, inside me to correct.
How y'all doing?
Everybody having a good time? Yeah. We're gonna do one more raffle before we start the relationship panel. So
Start working with me right now. Right. As I call to the stage, all the way from Connecticut, Black Panthers. Yes.
Yes, I was married for 20 years. I've been divorced for 4. Yes, I'm liking the single life. I was one of those yelling, "Woo, single!" I can appreciate it, but I also love being married when it worked. I met my husband when I was 16 years old. He was my high school sweetheart, yes. I didn't want the track scholarships. I wanted to be married. I wanted kids. I wanted to be like grandma and hit the 50-year mark. Unfortunately, I fell shy by 30 years? With the desire to protect him from another further darkness. Because he loved me so, I promised to be his beacon of light, his sign of hope, simply because he loved me. Enough to let me in those dark, untainted, unfamiliar places, shown to no one else. He becomes the man I needed him to be in my life.
He became a war.
And I'm proud. I'm so proud to surrender to you as you exalt me, guided by Ephesians 5:22 through 28 and 33. As you are now flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. Home is now symbolized on your left hand, resembling eternity rings. And the angels sing while we love on each other. What God put together, let not man put asunder. So tonight when I tell you that I love you, remember, I do.
Question is to a new couple or someone just getting married. What kind of advice would you give them going into their marriage?
Together, live together, get to know each other's ways, habits. Definitely just health, money. You need to know money if you like date, talk, time come hard, talk. Like when he got in a car accident, I was there for him. We've been in his world, because a man who has a good relationship with his mother, his sister, his grandmother is all right. I mean, that's very important.
Just understanding that the honeymoon is over before you even get married.
Live together first. Me and my wife lived together living together taught us a lot about each other as a person, like waking up next to each other's bad breath.
I definitely do agree. Living together first lets you know the person you're with, because as you go on, when you struggle together, you look back on that struggle as a stepping stone, and you always say, well, look, even if you have thoughts of messing with somebody, you will be like, well, look, I'm with this person, and we struggle together. So I agree with that.
I love this guy. I'm just gonna let his spirit take it over. Give it up for Butterfly Soul.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all looking good? You know, congratulations to the people that are dating, in love, and you married folks. I love y'all. So I'm gonna dedicate this song to you all. Is that all right? Yeah. Tiffany. Yeah. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. He's rich. Your mama's good looking. No. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, cry, cry. Well, one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. Sky.
As I stand here brokenhearted, took a while for me to move on. But it's hard for me to move on with my heart still being there. And I'm still having countless nights of dreams of me seeing you saying yes I do in front of the new Eureka, because that's where I proposed to you. There's been many nights I did not want to come home, tired of the fussing and fighting. It wasn't right, and I don't blame you fully. I blame myself for the way I treated you, and you could have been a better woman for the way you treated me. But being separated from this marriage for almost 7 months, I found out one primary truth, and that is just totally, I miss you. I miss you.
That air that I used to feel when I was choking just because you touched me. What happened to that phenomenal sex when I forgot my Christianity and bid to be non-denominational? What happened to me and you? Yes! It's one thing I need to keep my soul clean. One is not to be a mistress. The next is not to be a fool. So after tonight, there's no more me and you. I miss Wizzy Wally.
The words I speak are in no way meant to disrespect, but I just thought it was time to give a reality check, because ever since songs like "What Have You Done For Me Lately" and "Can You Pay My Bills," there's no such thing as relationships, only business deals. Woo! But even in business, that's a partnership, which means 50-50, so when you're ready to do your half, then maybe you can try to get with me. Not trying to sound conceited or anything like that, but I work damn hard to keep my woman happy. Straight like that. And this reality check was written to make you think, or at least try, because right now, in relationships, you are the weakest link, and we all know what that means. Goodbye.